Hello, algebra students. Mr. Lawrence here, and this is the second of review videos. This one is about section 6.6, which was solving systems of inequalities. So it's just going to be a continuation of 6.5. It's pretty cool that way. And all that's going to happen is I'm going to graph two inequalities on the same graph. Okay, and then I'll find out where their shading overlaps, and that will be the solution. So first I'm going to do this blue one. It's in standard form. Hopefully you can tell by now that the slope is going to be 3/4 just by looking at it. If you need to list it out, that's fine. Then decide, are you going to find the x-intercept dividing 9 by 3 or the y-intercept dividing by 9 by -4? I think I'm going to find the x-intercept. So I'm going to plug 0 in for y. To find the x-intercept, you plug 0 in for y. And then I'll solve for x, and my x-intercept is going to be 3, 0. Now, if you don't know how I did that, go back and watch video 6.5 because I explain it pretty in depth, and I don't want to go over that again and again and again. Okay, it should be in your notes. You can come in and see me. You can email me, ask me a question. But I told you I substituted 0 in for y, and then I solved for x. And when I do, I get 3. So my x-intercept is 3, 0. Okay, so now I'm going to need a few points, so let me clone that. I'm going to rise 3, 1, 2, 3, and run 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, and left 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll get one more. Okay, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, left 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, if I make a mistake, my points won't end up on the same line. Like I think I just made a mistake. Do you see it? Let me show you how I can check myself, getting rid of that point. So let me get a blue line out. It's black, I'll have to convert it. It's going to be a broken line, isn't it? Because it's not equal to. So let me get a broken line out. And look at this. You see that? It's not hitting the line, or the point. Why not? Because I miscounted. If you weren't watching closely, I counted down by 4 instead of counting down by 3. So let me take this point, go back here, go down 1, 2, 3, left 1, 2, 3, 4, and look at that, it's spot on the line. Be sure that you're not just doing things, you're thinking about what you're doing. Okay, so I wanted to make that blue, make that a little bit thinner, and it needs an arrowhead because it's got to go forever. Okay, now I want to use a test point. And you know Mr. Lawrence's favorite test point is the origin, as long as the line does not go through the origin. So for the blue inequality, I'm going to have 3, boom, boom, minus 4, boom, boom, greater than 9. Okay, and I'm going to plug the coordinate 0, 0 in to see if I get a true statement. So I'm going to get 0 minus 0, so that's 0, is greater than 9. That is false, right? So I am going to shade the other side of the line, the non-origin side of the line. Why? Because when I tested a point on that side of the line, I got a false statement. I guarantee all the solutions are here. If you don't believe me, pick any point over here like you want. Any one you want. Pick 0, -4. Pick 4, 0. Okay? They will provide a true statement. They will. Okay, now I have to graph the other inequality. And I happen to notice that it's an equation. So when I go to graph it, the line will be solid. So it's in slope-intercept form. So my y-intercept is at -5. So -3, -4, -5. My y-intercept is right there. Okay, my slope is 2 over 1. 2 over 1. Ooh, having some lag here going on. 2 over 1. Okay. It's going to be a solid line, so let me get a solid line out. Oops, I'm not in the line mode. There we go. Okay, and technically it's only a ray. I don't know why there isn't a default line, but there isn't, so no big deal. All right, I'm going to change it to yellow. I want it to be a yellow line. Okay, got to give it an arrowhead. Send it on a diet, make it a little skinnier. All right, and I'll just extend it a little further. You want your lines to extend to show 4 regions. First region's here, second region's there, third region's there, fourth region's there. It's like an X. Okay, now I got to do my test point. So I've got to plug 0, 0 in for y and x. So 0 is going to be less than or equal to 2 times 0 minus 5. Sorry, all this lag is screwing me up. Okay, 0 is less than or equal to negative 5. That is not true. 0 is not less than a negative number, you silly people. So I'm going to shade. I'm going to shade the non-origin side of the yellow line. So that would be over here, right? Ooh, look at that. Magic time, right? We got green. And so the solutions are everywhere there's green, not counting my sloppy shading, okay? So let me see if I can trace that in something unique. Okay, so I'll use this, and I'll make it nice and thin. So my solutions go here. And then at this point, we continue on, but it's the broken line. So my shaded region is everything in here on forever. Any one of those points you pick in the green area or out here where I didn't bother shading will make both inequalities true. Therefore, there's a solution. Okay, so that's it. Oh, I guess I could do this one for you too, real quick. Okay, I'm just going to go through it real fast. I'll do the yellow one in black. I'm going to find the x-intercept, which is 3. I'm not going to find the slope on this one. I'm going to find the y-intercept, which is negative 2. I'll bet you my slope is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2/3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, there we go. It's equal to, so therefore it's a solid line, right? Okay, got to get arrowhead on it. And an arrowhead there. There we go. Now, if I plug 0, 0 in, I get 0 is less than 12. That is absolutely true. And so I am going to shade above the line. There we go. All right, now this purple kind of one. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, slope-intercept form, it's at -1. Y-intercept's at -1. Slope is 2/3. Ooh, they're parallel. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're parallel. You're going to get a parallel line, except this line's going to be broken. It's going to be a broken line. And I'll color code that just so you can tell what's going on. I'll make it purple, or purple as I like to say. All right, gonna make it purple. I'll put an arrowhead on it. Now when I plug the origin in, I get 0 is less than -1, which is a false statement. And so I am going to shade below the dashed line. And look at that, I get some red, don't I? Yeah, that red, although it's hard to do with this tool, the red is everything below the dotted line and above the solid line. So in other words, it should be that little stretch there in the middle. That's where all the solutions are. That's where they all are, guaranteed. Okay. Yeah, I should go the thinner one here. There you go. It's going to be all of that. Okay? and not minding that purple that's creeping in down there. That should be red. There we go. Okay, so it'll be all of that. An infinite number of points in there, but a seemingly smaller region. All right, so let me see. I think I've got some practice problems for you here. Here they are. There's 3 systems. Okay, the black, the orange, and the kind of aquamarine or green or whatever color that is. Go ahead and do them, and don't forget to check your answers on Desmos.com. Desmos.com, I would bookmark that site. Very useful. All right, that's it for the video. Mr. Lawrence signing off. Have a good day, everybody.